all, welcome back, and this is Naveen from UI Brains. In this video, we are going to discuss about the next feature of ES6 is arrow functions. Okay, so what is arrow functions is this is the new way of declaring a functions. Okay, so generally we can declare a function in three ways. One is you can declare a function in normal way, that's called a normal function, and we have another thing called a function expression, and then we have another way is called as an arrow function. So the arrow functions is most popular, and nowadays if you see any JavaScript tutorial, you're gonna see the arrow function. So let's see what exactly the arrow function and what's the benefit you're gonna get in arrow functions. Okay, let's see here. So I have it. I just comment all this. Okay, I just comment out. Okay, I don't want to mess up that one. So let's take an example of arrow functions. Before we discuss arrow functions, first we'll see how many ways we can declare a function. Okay, so the way of declaring a functions is, see, I just write it. Functions types. The way of declaring the functions is, first one we have a normal function. Is a very old way of declaring this normal function, and we have another one is called as function expression, and the final one is we have arrow function. Okay, so let's see what exactly the normal function. Generally, how we write a function, but what type of function you're gonna write? I gonna write a function called just to print the numbers from 1 to 10, okay, or 0 to 10. So I say generally how you write, let result, okay, is equal to empty. So you may write function, right? So function print numbers, normal. I just take normal. You never write normal, but I just want to write. I just want to make sure that is a normal function. So this made NF is a shortcut here. So here let's um, output. Let's take something result already taken outside. So message is equal to empty. So for let I equal to 0 and I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus, and you can add up everything to the message, the I value, and then some space, and you finally just say console dot log of message. Okay, fine. So now see here, but I just want to do one thing. I just want to return this value. So return msg. Okay, fine. So this is actually a normal function. You write a function keyword and function name, and you write some parameters. As of now, no parameters here. It just the value printed here. So let's do one thing. So result is equal to print normal function. So let's say console.log of result. Okay, so you get the answer as 1 to 10. It has printed 1 to 10. So this is a normal function. Now let's see the same functionality in a different way. That's called a function expression. So what is function expression is, you can declare a function just like a variable. So how we declare a variable? Let a is equal to 10, or let a is equal to string, or you declare an object, you declare an array. Same like that, you can declare a function also just like a variable. It means you can assign the function definition itself as a value to a variable is called as function expression. So let's see what is that. So here a function expression I write. So I say let function name you have to write. See, there is no let keyword here, but here is let print numbers, print number fe. Okay, function expression is equal to a function. Okay, uh, so here again same logic, you just copy that and paste it. Yeah, you have a function with this one, and you just say what result is equal to, so print numbers fe, the function expression and you may write console.log of result. Okay, so see here, you get the same answer, but this is another way of declaring a function. So it's quite different than the regular function declaration. So this is actually a function expression. So now let's see what is arrow function. So what is arrow function is? Arrow function same like function expression, but instead of function keyword, you will write an arrow. So thing is, let's print numbers af arrow function is equal to, so instead of writing a function keyword like this, you're gonna write this is parameters an arrow and don't give a space between, so you get the error, and then your function body. So this is actually a arrow function, and you write any parameters inside and logic will be in this block. Now you will write the same logic, so let me copy the source code and paste it here. This is gonna be the arrow function. So arrow function, you never see a function keyword at all. Fine. So let's say again results is equal to, so print numbers of af an arrow function. So let's make a console.log of result. So you get the results as an arrow function. Okay, so you get the same results, but still this is called as an arrow function. Um, this is all about, but small limitations also there with arrow function, so we'll see that. But before that, I just want to tell you how exactly arrow function is gonna simplify the way of declaring a function is, let's do one thing, usage of arrow function. Okay, so generally suppose you have okay, let's say employees, you have actually an array, but we have all this, right? We have this array. I just need an array of employees, so I just get this from previous examples because we already discussed in arrays concepts. So let me grab that array directly. I think it's here, yeah. So let me grab that without wasting time. Copy, paste it. So I have an employees array. Okay, so we have a different type of data over here. Now my plan is I want to display, um, I want to get the junior employees. Okay, so junior employees. So generally how you can get the junior employees here is, um, you can use a filter function. Okay, so let junior employees is equal to employees dot filter, right? So here this filter will take a parameter as a function again. It takes a function, so which takes each employee. So it's just looping around this each employees, and you get each every employee as a parameter for this filter. So what you're gonna write is return the condition. What's the condition? The employee dot age is less than or is equal to 30. Okay, and you guys say console dot log of junior employees. So you get the answer as Rajan, Laura, and David all are less than or equal to 30. Fine. So this is actually a normal. You see, this is a normal function, but I want to convert this like an arrow function. So how can you make this an arrow function? Is again junior employees with arrow function. So you'll write like this. Let's just write another name. So just say JR employees. Employees. Same thing. I just wanna copy that and paste it. Okay. So here, can you imagine? See, the whole thing is a function, right? Can you convert this like an arrow? Yes, you can. So you can just delete the function keyword. You can just make an arrow. So this has become an arrow function. So when I say console.log of junior employees, so you get the same answer as above. So this is actually a arrow function. So this is a place where you simplify the logic, but still you can even simplify. The thing is, if you have only one parameter, then you don't need to write the braces. It still is perfect. Okay, even if you have only one condition just like this and you don't need to write the parentheses also, you can just delete them and you don't need to write even written statement also, and you can just write um, this one. Yeah, see, is this whole thing is a function. So what it does, it takes an employee as a parameter, it returns, there is no written statement. Okay, because if you write a single line, no need of written statements. So employee dot age, and this is a condition. So this whole thing is a arrow function, so you get the same result. So this I can say, simplified version of your Darcy function. So this is the place where we use arrow function. Okay, but there is one small limitation of arrow function. So mostly with you declare an arrow function with an objects. So let's see what was that. So limitation of arrow function is, suppose let's take an object student is equal to an object I'll take. Okay, here I just take a first name Arjun. Okay, and I just take another one last name is gonna be the Reddy. Okay, so first name and last name I just take a full name. So full name is gonna be a function. So here I think you know this, right? You can access the Arjun and Reddy over here using this keyword. So you can just say return a backtick. You write um, this dot first name and then dollar this dot last name. You're gonna write like this, and if I just say console dot log of student dot full name, if I call a function, so you get the answer as Arjun Reddy. So this concept we have already seen, but now my question is, can we convert this like an arrow function? This is a function, right? So I just delete the function keyword and I just make an arrow. So it's an arrow function. Yes, perfect. But what could be the answer? So the answer is going to be the undefined and undefined. So why it is coming as undefined is, uh, if you're writing normal function, then this keyword is look for the current object. But if you write an arrow function, so this keyword is not actually looking for the current objects, it's going to be looking for the global object. In the global object, we don't have a first name and last name. So how to resolve this? How to resolve this is, instead of this keyword, you write student dot first name, student dot last name. So you get the proper answer. But this keyword will not work inside an object if you are writing an arrow function. Okay, there's a small limitation of arrow function. So that's it. That's all about an arrow function in JavaScript ES6 feature. So thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to my channel, and we'll see the next feature in the next video. Thank you.